Greetings everyone and welcome back to the bench. Today on the bench I have a little amplifier to attempt repair on. Now this is something I made and it's not working right. So the backstory is I used to have a pickup truck, very basic. It had an AM and FM radio. Well, it had place for speakers in the rear that didn't have any actual speakers in it. Well, I wanted to take my music with me, on my music player, and never had that good luck with those little FM transmitter things. So yeah, I made a little amp, put some speakers in the back. Because they were behind the seat, I added some tweeters up high so get better treble response. And I used this. It worked fine. The last time I used it several years ago, it was working fine. So since then, it's kind of been in a parts box. Well, move ahead to today. I've been working on my garage, and I want to have some music out there when I'm working. So I set up my old Dayton Audio B652 speakers I had. Kind of use it as a garage system. Hook this thing up and one channel's down. I'm checking around and it's not the connection. The outputs are here. I use these jacks so it's easier to, if I want to unplug this thing, it's just pull the jack out, pull the plug on it, and it's nothing difficult to disconnect. Everything just disconnect and take it where I need it. But anyhow, yeah, I thought it was a connection issue, but it was making sounds. It was motorboating in one channel. So yeah, don't know what happened. It's really just been sitting in a junk box all these years, last 5 years or so. So let's hook it up and see what's going on. Okay, I got it hooked up. Make sure this is stripe wire is to the positive. Yeah, okay. I use this supply up here. Turn it all the way down. Just bring it up slowly. Yeah, there's the red light in that. Bring it up to about 9 volts or so as a start. I'm hearing a buzz. One channel at least. Let's see if we get anything out of this. Hopefully it's not on copyright stuff. I've had these Sony things since like 2008 and they still work. Oh, 1 kilohertz tone. Well, that's gonna blast in my ears. Let's turn that down. I think that's copyright safe, don't you? Oh yeah. Okay. Turn the voltage up. Okay, so one channel's dead. One channel works, but when I turn the volume all the way down, it starts oscillating. So yeah, there's something really wacko with this thing. It's not drawing much current. So I guess it's time to pop the top and take some measurements. Okay, I popped the top, so we have an acrylic box perf board special there. And the first order of business is checking voltages. So I go around checking voltages. So I know heat sink is on ground. And so I go around, check each pin of the chip. I know the output is, half bridge push-pull type thing. It's So it's going to be biased at half the supply voltage. And yeah, I'm getting proper voltages, at least on the supply, ground, and output pins. I'm getting matching voltages on the feedback and the input, or the inverting and non-inverting pins. Those are the same between the chips. But when I disconnect power, it makes a weird sound. Makes kind of a chirp out of the right side. Another thing to check is currents, and it seems abnormally high to me. Let's see if I get onto one of these. I don't know, it might be normal for these chips. 0.1516, or in other words 160 milliamps. I don't know, it seems kind of high for an amp sitting idle. Class AB sitting idle. You know, it's just being fed 12 volts. So yeah, something is amiss here. I think I'm going to have to pull the board out of there and check in there further. Okay, I got the board out of the box there. Pretty difficult to get out. You know, I can't complain because I went and made it difficult. I had to take all of the connectors out as well. So yeah. I checked all the lytics. They're all measuring proper in circuit. Buzzed out all the connections. This is kind of a point-to-point trace type thing there. Well, here's the thing. Out of the box, it's working perfect. I'm getting a full stereo signal. I'm not getting that oscillation. It's behaving perfectly. It's hard to fix something that you can't make, you know, act up again. I flex the board. You know, sometimes the bond wires inside the chip can come loose, or well, not come loose, but disconnect. So sometimes pushing on these, pushing on certain points of the board. I cannot make this thing do what it was doing in the box. There's really nothing the box would do. There, I don't have any sort of shielding that would be an issue. So yeah, let me hook this up. Yeah, it's just working perfect. I don't know, man. I don't know. That squeak is normal when you turn the power off. So if I, that's just normal. Does it both channels. But yeah, it's functioning normal. And if you're in the repair business, you know, intermittent stuff can be very, very hard to find, especially if it's not going to reproduce any issues. So let me poke around a little more and see if I can reproduce anything. You know, if I turn the volume down, it's not buzzing anymore. Doesn't matter where I set the supply voltage. It's, you know, it's just functioning normal. Okay, it's back together again. Still working fine. I did poke around a little more and flex the board and push on it in different spots, see if I can make the issue reoccur, and nothing. It wasn't the connectors. I ruled those out. You know, there was a problem, so something on the board somewhere. But yeah, I'm just not finding anything, and it's performing just fine now. So I'll go ahead and post the video, because when you're in the repair business, I'm not in the repair business, by the way, but I like to fix things here and there. But you probably run into this where there's no issue, and you know, what do you attack if there's no problem? You know, you can check things, flex the board and poke around, see if there's a bad connection somewhere, bad solder joint. But you know, if it's not causing an issue, you can't really search anything out. So just put it back together and use it, and see if the issue pops up again. And with that, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.